I tell you what, you can say what you want about the Glazers. They've hooked me up with a nice office. What's that? A Daniel Levy's on the phone. Ugh, such a pain in the... Send him through. Daniel Levy, how are you, my friend? You need a left back now. Well, I'm sure we can hook you up with something. We have an Alex Tellez available. Oh, he's very good. He's very, very good. Just doesn't fit in with our philosophy. Dan, come on, mate. Make a proper bid. You're killing me here. Yep, 20 million will do nicely. Excellent, mate. Excellent. Now, while I've got you, can I interest you in a Phil Jones? Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to episode 6 here at our English player only Manchester United. And today we have two huge games. First up, and I'm not kidding, it's a huge game. It is at home to Club Brugge in the Champions League, and we have to win. We just absolutely have to win. And then we are off to Ellen Road to face Leeds in one of the most heated games. One of the most heated derbies, probably in world football, but definitely inside England. But there's a little bit of transfer news to catch you up on, and that is one in and one out. Now, the out off to Spurs is Alex Tellez. Doesn't fit our English-only philosophy, obviously. £20 million we're going to get for him in January, so that's another of our unusable players out the door, which is excellent. And the player that we signed is this man, Marcus Edwards. Now, we had him at, I want to say Sheffield Wednesday, last FM, I can't completely remember. But what he does is he fulfills my requirement. I wanted a left-footed winger, and we've got that with him now. Now, he's not the best crosser even, but he can dribble. He's got good vision off the ball, flair. I think he's almost like a better version of Jesse Lingard, which maybe isn't giving him the biggest rap, but Lingard's very useful, isn't he? So I'm really excited to get him in. I think he will do well for us. He's only 22. Now, in terms of a fee, we have signed, if we just go back here, it's 14 million up front, potentially rising to 17 million. And you can see there, the contract is, well, it's negligible, isn't it? Is that what he's on? No, surely we're paying him more than that. Anyway, doesn't matter. We're paying 14 million up front. Sorry, we're not. We're paying Victoria Jimenez 14 million up front, 17 million with add-ons. So that is another January signing done. He'll join Daryl Fry at the club then. And yeah, well, now we can continue to move on and see what we want to do. But we've actually made a profit, as you obviously 20 million that we've sold is more than the 14 million that we've spent. So we've increased the transfer budget in the process of doing that. Now, there are some games to catch you up on since last episode. There are two, as a matter of fact. The first one was against Watford, and I want to say the Carabao Cup. I tell a lie, it was the Premier League. We went in front when Sancho crossed for Rashford. Maguire made it 2-0 before Winks picked out Kane to complete the scoring before half-time. So we absolutely dominated the first half, and the second half was one of those that neither team looked particularly bothered. But you can see that we did play quite well, which is excellent, and we spread the goals around as well, which is always nice, isn't it? The second game to catch you up on was again in the league against Norwich. We went in front just before half-time when Hayden picked out Kane. Sancho played in Rashford on the hour mark. Before Kane sealed the points. So another really good performance from us, and we deserve to win. I mean, obviously, if you win 3-0, you probably deserve to win, don't you? But Harry Kane, I've always, well, not always, I shouldn't say always, but I struggled last FM to get him to do anything for me in our England at the Euros series, but he has been nothing short of superb, which is brilliant. He's scoring for fun. He has, what's he got already? He's got 8 in the league in 12. He hasn't really played in Europe, has he? So yeah, he's doing really, really well for us, and I'm absolutely delighted. But let's have a quick look at what that all means. And despite what some people think after last episode, we are challenging for the top 4 because we're in 4th. Are we anywhere near a league title? No, we're not. But we're definitely challenging for the top 4. Not even convinced we'll get there. But yeah, we're doing okay. And this is the big one, isn't it? We've got to beat Club Brugge. A draw at a minimum to take it to the final day. And Bruges plays Benfica on the final day. So actually, if we were to get a draw, then at least it's still in our hands, despite the fact we would probably be... Oh, no, we had the head-to-head Benfica, don't we? So a draw would be enough, but we don't want to... How can we not top that group? That's embarrassing, isn't it? And that is, I believe, our first game. So let's have a look at what we're doing. And you can see here that Benfica had the early game against Villarreal and have beaten them quite comfortably. So that's maybe something we have in our favour going into the final group game, is that Villarreal have absolutely nothing to play for. They're already out of Europe. But we're expecting a 4-2-3-1 out of Club Brugge. And this is the team that we're sending out. It's Henderson in goal. It's Taylor, Mengi, Tomori even, and Hayden. Mola and Ramsey in midfield. Lingard, Short Tire, and Mavididi. It's Greenwood as the striker up top. Let's see what they can do. Alright, so we can see the team sheets there. It looks a relatively similar team that shockingly beat us at their place. Though I do feel, as in that particular game, we were slightly unlucky not to score at least one goal, if not win the game. And we have been good at home in Europe. So let's hope that continues here. And it's a strong side. You know, it's not... I'm lying. It's not a strong side at all. It's... But we'll do our best. We'll do our best. And I'm confident that we'll be able to do enough and get the result here. And if not, I'll probably get sacked. I'll probably end the series because I'll get sacked. But let's hope that that doesn't come to that. Mavididi has been superb in Europe, so that is maybe that's a player that is performing very, very well. And it's doing this to me again. All right, there we go. I said in the Queen of the South series, if you know how to have it, just save that for me. Let me know, please, because this is post-update and it's annoying me. Even that, having it back the other way, is annoying me, if I'm completely honest. We've got a corner. Taylor, ball in. Good one. It's headed away, though. Lingard picks it up. Can Lingard get a second ball in? He finds Ramsey. Back there for Mengi. Mengi to Taylor. Have it. Oh, it's a good block. And Bruges comes away, and hopefully they're not going to spring us on the break here. It's becoming a long old highlight. Mavididi's over there. Why is Mavididi over there? Shouldn't he be playing on the left-hand side? The marking must be messed up because Lingard's marking a central midfielder. Here we go with Lingard. Has he put himself in a good position? It's through for Mason Greenwood. Is he onside? If he is, it's a goal. Oh, it's going to go to VAR. He did look maybe like he might possibly be offside. Give it VAR. Come on. He did look offside, didn't he? Oh, he's just gone a slightly bit too early there, hasn't he? All right, let me fix this marking. Okay, done. And see if we can score a goal that counts. We've got a goal kick, Henderson to Tomori. Comes a long way with it. Finds Short Tire, Lingard. Short Tire again, Mola. He's got Tomori with him if he wants him. We use him. Somebody's got to come in here. Short Tire, that should be you, mate. Get in there. Hayden with a little bit of space. Lingard. Back to Mola. Tomori. Look at the pocket of space in here. Somebody's got to fill that for us. We've given it away. I'm too busy yelling at them. I don't even know what happened there. Come on, don't let them do this. Don't let them do this. Oh, it's a good block. And it comes back in, and it is 1-0 to Club Brugge. Oh, I'm berating. It all came about by giving the ball away. I don't know who was giving the ball away. I was too busy yelling at the space in midfield. Somebody needs to go into it. Maybe Ramsey shouldn't be playing as a Mazzella. It's a good block initially, and it's just come straight back in. Henderson's positioning, maybe not brilliant, but it's a very good strike, isn't it? And we've come straight back. Have they heard me yelling at them from the touchline? Lingard to Mola. I think Ramsey needs to not play as a Mazzella. I think he needs to go in there as a box-to-box. Just stay in the middle of the park, mate. There's acres of space. Look at it. Look at it. The whole centre circle is vacant. No one's in there. I don't know why Short Tire keeps drifting wide. He doesn't need to do that, and we're giving the ball away. Ball comes in. Taylor's been caught. It's a chip. And Tomori clears it off the line. It's all looking just a little bit wrong, isn't it? And it doesn't need to. Let's see if playing Ramsey as the box-to-box in there is going to help us at all. Let's give them some encouragement. But this is very much looking as though it's an Ole Gunnar Solskjaer tribute act, isn't it? There is going to be changes at half-time, and there's going to be lots of them. That's terrible. Absolutely outrageously bad. And most of you, I have 3 subs I can make, don't I? All right, so who's coming off here? All right, so we're going to start with 2 subs. Off is going Short Tire and Ramsey. Kane is coming on to be a shadow striker, and Bellingham is going to come on and try and go box to box for us. So those are the changes. We'll keep 1 sub up our sleeve. No, we can make 5 changes, can't we, in Europe? I think. We've got a corner to defend. Ball in. Fine. Everything's fine. Let's try a demand more. This is just like the first game in Belgium, isn't it? Come on. What else can we do here? All right, let's look for the overlaps and exploit the middle. Let's maybe try that. There's space through the middle if we want it. There's nothing happening. All right, we need to have a rethink. Okay, so we're going to move Kane forward. Our last change is going to be Rashford coming on for Greenwood. I'm going to leave Mola on. He's not playing well, but we don't really, maybe, if I have another sub. Let's get Vieira on for him. I do have another sub. Okay, I think I still have 1 more if I make 2 subs here too, don't I? Because that's 4, and I'm pretty sure we get 5. All right, so let's do that. Hopefully having the 2 up top will help us. Lingard gets past his man. Here we go with Harry Kane. Come on, Harry. He goes to dink, and Mignolet is equal to it. Vieira is looking nervous. That's not what we wanted. All right, let's take... I mean, Mavrididi's not the problem, but let's get Sancho on for him. And are we about to crash out? Oh, that's vicious. Can we at least take a point from this? Rashford, it's... Oh, Mignolet is there. It's in play, but it is done. All right. We need to raise this tempo. Let's get rid of all this. Just be expressive and... I don't know. High line. I don't like get stuck in. I still don't like get stuck in. We've got another corner to defend. I mean, the game in Belgium, I thought we were unlucky. I don't necessarily think we're unlucky in this one. They've been at least our equals. And has my let's play the second team in Europe philosophy come massively unstuck? There's a cracking ball. It's Harry Kane. He's got all of Old Trafford. Can he find the finish? Of course he can. It's Harry Kane. And it's 1-1 in the 90th minute. It is a Solskjaer tribute act. That is huge. Bullet dodged, hopefully anyway. But finally, I mean, there was that massive gap in midfield, and they've tried to close that down, and they've just left Harry Kane as free as you like in the centre of Old Trafford. Can we now go and nick all 3 points late on? Oh, or can we lose it all again? Corner in. It is. Oh, Jesus. Let's just take a point and get out of here. We've done just that. 1-1. It does still mean we can top the group, I think. But we'll need Benfica to beat Club Brugge, and we'll need to win, won't we? So we are, yeah, with the head-to-head over Benfica, what we need is we need Benfica to win, we need to win, and then we'll be through. And needless to say, we'll be playing our strongest team in that final group game. We cannot afford to go crashing out in Europe in the group stage. But there we go, guys. Yeah, I did lose my temper. Not wrong there, Jude. We'll be right back to face Leeds in the big derby in the Premier League. All right, welcome back. We have the early kickoff against Leeds United. We can put some real pressure on Chelsea here with a win, because that would put that gap up to 7 points, and they wouldn't have played a game. We have a game in hand right now, so it would be a huge game to win for the sake of that. And Leeds down there in 13th. Well, it would be nice for them to obviously lose this one for us, wouldn't it? We're expecting a defensively minded 4-3-3 from them. You can see inside forwards with wing backs, so we've got to be careful of the overlapping runners. And this is a team we're sending out. Now, we've not ideally been prepared for this, because we've had to bring on some players last game. Harry Kane, you saw the message there. He needs a rest. Oh, I can't not play Harry. All right, so he will come in and play this one then. So it is Henderson in goal. It's Shaw, Maguire, Holgate, and Wan-Bissaka. It is Ronaldo Vieira, who I believe did play for Leeds. Yeah, he did play 63 times for Leeds United. So I'm sure he'll get a good reception. With Bellingham and Loftus-Cheek in midfield, it's Greenwood and Sancho in wide areas. It is Kane up top. We're both playing very, very similar football here. Very, very similar styles and formations. Let's hope that we have the better players. Alright, so we can see the team sheets there. Obviously, a lot of familiar names, given that we were at Leeds United. Not that many FMs. No, it wasn't last FM. It was the FM before that, wasn't it? So a lot of names that we're familiar with. Hopefully, none of them will come back and haunt us. What do we want to say to this? We're doing fine. I mean, we are okay in the league. Let's stick to the plan, stay patient, and we'll be fine. Let's go with that. I mean, recent form is... it's questionable. I mean, we've had some decent results off camera, obviously, against Watford and Norwich. Leeds are not in good form themselves, though, are they? Yeah, but we've seen that... I mean, look at that. That's not great form, is it? And it seems like sometimes I mean, the Club Brugge game, I don't think we were good at all. But it seems like some games we play well without scoring, and other games we don't play well, but kind of manage to nick a goal from somewhere, which makes a draw... I mean, look at the Club Brugge game, a game that we probably should have lost. And, I mean, there's been occasions where we've won that. And, yes, that's the sign of a good team. And it's done this again to me. That is going to do my head in before too much longer. Yeah, so hopefully we've managed to get a Norwich or Tottenham, a Norwich or Watford-ish result here. One thing I would like to try and do, and in a way Edwards could do it for us, is get in a number 10. I think Shortai is doing a decent job. Oh, it's gone straight through for Harry Kane. Can he find the back of the net? Yes, he can. And it is a 10th goal this season for Harry Kane. Ronaldo Vieira will get the assist, but it all comes down to, I think it was Llorente with a terrible missed header. Did Harry just kind of lean into the back of him? No, he's just missed it. Completely missed it. In goes Harry Kane. He's not missing that, is he? And it's 1-0. Perfect. Ellen Road goes very, very quiet. And that's what we wanted to hear, isn't it? We've got a free kick. Greenwood. It's gone a long way. It's going to be picked up by Greenwood. He has a second opportunity here. Back to Loftus-Cheek. Shaw's in space. We go back to Bellingham. Wan-Bissaka, who is terribly out of position. Wide there for Shaw. Can he pull it back? Loftus-Cheek will have another go. Greenwood! Oh, he's hit the post. Holgate decided he's going to play right wing. Gets back, makes a cracking tackle and ends the counter-attack. Well done, Mason. We've got two Masons. Mason Holgate and Mason Greenwood. A name making a comeback, you might argue. Come on, boys. What we don't want, obviously, is an equalising goal. That looked kind of aimless. We are playing with there's a cracking ball for Mason Greenwood. Now, can he do what he couldn't do against Club Brugge? Oh, he's missed another one. I tell you what, Mason Greenwood misses some chances, doesn't he? It might be something we need to have a little bit of a work on. 7 shots, only 1 on target, and it went into the back of the net. And it's 1-0 at half-time. I mean, it doesn't matter how many you win by, but it'd be nice to get a few here, wouldn't it? You've been good. There's room for improvement. Make sure we beat our rivals handsomely. I'll go with that. I'm not convinced that's what I should be saying, but we'll change it up rather than the old don't get complacent. And we'll see what we get here. Henderson with a goal kick. Wide for Holgate. Vieira across to Maguire. And he goes further across there for Shaw. Shaw goes back to Vieira. Bellingham, Sancho. Is Kane just waiting to launch his run forward, I wonder? Here we go with Maguire now. Vieira. Bellingham is in space. We're using back to Vieira. This is patient, and I don't mind it. There's supposed to be a gegenpressing side. I'm not seeing much gegenpressing going on, though. Here we go. Kane. Kane for Loftus-Cheek. Cheek has a sighted goal, and it shoots from a long way out. I don't know that was the right option. We've got another highlight, and it's one back off of Greenwood. Bellingham, can he win it back now off Harrison? He goes back, and here come Leeds forward. Oh, it's Shaw has been beaten in behind by Rafinha, who has, well, blasted it into the fans. Let's give them a focus. We were that close to throwing it all away. We need a second goal, don't we? Greenwood is having not a great game out there, wide right. Ball in. It's a header, and it's over the top, and I think it was Kane. All right, Greenwood, off you go. We've got Rashford on the bench. We'll make that change. Let's try demand more. That kind of matches up with our halftime team talk, doesn't it? And while the game is ticking by, Kane is rather tired. I'm wondering, to try and close this thing out, if a nice flick on from Harry Kane. Sancho's got a bit of a sight at goal here. Can he pull it back? He's into the penalty area. It's Loftus-Cheek, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek gets the goal, but is it going to be ruled out? I don't think it is. It's a first goal for the club for Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I thought maybe it was going to get ruled out for something there, but I don't know what for. Sancho has the beating of Ayling, and goalkeeper maybe blindsided there, and Loftus-Cheek makes it 2-0, and that should now be enough to see this game through. Both teams need to do finishing training, don't they? Lots of shots at goal, but not many on goal. Sancho picks up the defensive header. Now, can we go and get a third? Rashford making a good run through the middle. The pass wasn't quite into his feet well enough, was it? And here come Leeds, lumping it forward. Maguire's there, brings it down nicely on the chest. Sancho even. Back to Holgate. Vieira. Bellingham lops it forward there for Kane to run onto. Kane, he'll do well to score from there. Sancho, Loftus-Cheek for a double. Bellingham, one more over. Have it, Jude. Oh, it's a good save. And we will have the corner. Sancho to take it. Can we make it 3-0? No, it's a good header at the near post there from Cooper. He was a good player for us at Leeds, wasn't he? And we've got another highlight as we enter the 90th minute. Rashford to Loftus-Cheek. Back for Vieira. It's still getting pinged around. He's offside, Rashford, isn't he? Surely. And for the second time this episode, we're going to have a goal ruled out by VAR, I suspect. We're checking, but I don't see how... Oh, it is onside. Well, there we go. Marcus Rashford has got a third. It's only his second of the season, but he was injured for a while of it. Cooper has dropped back. Oh, it must be very, very close. Not good defending from Liam Cooper. He really just needed to step up there, didn't he? But how close was this? Oh, he's just on. His armpit was on. And that is 3-0, and that is a comfortable win in the end. I'm not quite done yet. Kane is absolutely knackered. I probably should have taken him off, actually, but here we are. And can we get a fourth with about 15 seconds to play here? Or are we just going to pass it around with the Olays ringing out from the away end? Here we go. Kane. Forward for Sancho. Oh, good tackle from Ayling, wasn't it? And that should do it, Ralph. When you're ready, we'll blow it up and we'll call this a victory. A big, big 3 points, though, as I said. That puts a lot of pressure now on Chelsea. 7 points we are ahead of them. And we've played the same amount of games. Now, still a long way to go in the season. This is only our 13th game. But in a season that... Oh, and they've pinged one back, have they? Patrick Bamford, you cheeky bugger. Yeah, in a season that really, I think, if we need to try and get out of the Champions League group stage at a minimum, obviously. But if we can get a top 4 finish, it should just about see us safe of the sack. And we've just fallen asleep at the end there, haven't we? And Leeds have punished us with a goal. But that should be that. And it is 3-1 instead of 3-0. We lose the clean sheet. Henderson will be annoyed at that, no doubt. But, yeah, let's not get too comfortable, but it was good. So there we go, up to third, albeit just temporarily. And, yeah, a nice little derby win as well as we triumph in the Roses Derby. I couldn't remember what it was called, the Roses Derby. Of course it is. Yeah, Kane, I think, may need a break now. And, well, we can rest him in a game. Sancho did quite well, so that was excellent. Well done, Jaden. And I have splashed the cash. I certainly have. How much have we spent? So it doesn't actually say what the total amount is. But we've intended... We're playing an exciting brand of football. I mean, it's not going too badly, is it? We're not... I don't think we're as close to these top teams as the table suggests. I think that is maybe a little bit more where we stand. But I'm relatively confident we put our first team out against Villarreal. We'll get the win in that last game. And if we win, we will go through, even if it's not top. And yeah, if we look at what is upcoming next episode, it will be Newcastle, who, remember, signed most of our players, most of the ones that Tottenham didn't sign. So we'll be playing them at home and welcoming back Manchester United International. And it will be then the final group game. We'll go to Spain. It'll be the full strength side. And we just need to win the game. No excuses. And we'll be into the knockout rounds of the Champions League. Until next time, guys, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.